Salto beads is one of the easiest trends that you guys can get onto, and this week I'm going to be making the salto beads along with paper beads, which the paper bead is my paper mache clay that I have created. So if you want to see how I create this tutorial, keep on watching. For this week's tutorial, we're going to be creating the salto beads, paper mache beads. So this is the salto that I created, pure black, cinnamon and nutmeg, and then a marble. And then I also created the porcelain clay and the paper mache, and this paper mache also has a cinnamon and nutmeg in it, and it smells so beautiful. We're going to combine these two, and we're going to make a salto bead. I made this salto bead big. I wanted it to be various colors because I want it to sit in a bowl just for a Christmas display. Oops. And this one isn't fully completed, so I keep shaping it because I actually made my salto a little bit too soft. So make sure when you're creating your salto that your salto is hard, stiff, so that it's able to hold on one of the sticks. And then I also have the stick, but this is what it looks like now. And I'm just gonna add some oil to it just so you can see kind of like what I was going for. Whew, it's hot. So I wanted the marble effect. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I wanted to have a marble effect. I wanted to have a pure black, white, which I messed that part up, the cinnamon, and then the white with a slight bit of marble. So that's the way I want it to look, and I want it to be shiny and glossy like that, because you know that I have the other ones that are just plain dried out salto. So I want to have a little bit of gloss to it, so I'm going to add UV resin, but I wanted you guys to see this so you know what we're working towards. And remember, you can also include whatever theme color your home is, your home decor is, or your Christmas decoration is. That's why I added the cinnamon, just so that at Christmas time it will smell nice. And I may add some more cinnamon nutmeg on the outside. Now to make the beads, this is what I've done. We're gonna take this because we want to cover it. You're gonna figure out how many do you want. I think I can make 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total, I'm gonna make 5. So what I'm going to do is measure out my dough, and each of these, just measure them out. I like to measure them because then you know exactly the size and that they're all uniform. To be notified when I upload a post, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and it will let you know that when I upload a post every Tuesday. So guys, I wanted to show you these balls, okay? This one, so first, actually I should do this, sorry. So this one here is still wet and moldable, you see? I just finished making this and shaping it. If you create your doughs and they're too wet, this is what I did. I took it, I put it in the oven and at 275 for at least like 20 minutes, and then you'll see it's flat. Then from there, and it was still hot, I started molding it back into my circle. Then you can take it, put it on one of these, pop it back into the oven. Now for these ones, it does have cracks in it, and that's because at this stage, I went and squeezed it to form it back, and it cracked. And I left it like that because I think it looks nice. And then once it has the resin over top of it, it will really look nice, like a ball that has cracks in it. So, okay. If you press on these and it cracks, all I do is I put water on both sides, and then I take a wet paste and I put it inside and push it together. So I just took this out of the oven. It's hot, but you see it's already started to harden. You can tell by the color change. So all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put some baby oil on my hand, and I'm going to start. You have to make sure that it's cooled down a little bit so that it doesn't burn your hand, because this is still actually a little bit too hot. For these two beads, I'm going to actually air dry them, and I want to show you the difference between air dry and oven dry. Now these ones will take at least 2 weeks to dry, maybe a little bit more. It's getting a little bit cold here, so the sun's not out. What I could have done was taken tin foil and scrunched it down, made a ball, and then coated the clay over top of it, but I did not do that. If you're looking to show me some of the projects that you've created, I do have my Instagram page where you are able to tag me on a project. I also have my Facebook page where you are able to upload your DIY projects. You can check out the link in the description box. Now that you know how to make the salt dough beads, paper beads, I want you guys to check out this video next, which is just plain salt dough beads. If you like this week's tutorial, hit that like button, be sure to comment and subscribe to my channel, and share the content with your family and friends. I will see you guys next week. Take care.